All right, Mr. R1, what's up, man? How's it going? You're the first one in the queue. First one in the live chat. How's it going, everybody? It's Thursday, one of my favorite days of the week, and we are live for the daytime stream. I'm going to go ahead and close out of some of this stuff. Got a million tabs open. I always have a million tabs open. What's this number look like? Ooh, getting close to 97,000, everybody. Getting really close. Let's jump over here. We're going to turn this on to click. Hello, everyone. Hey, everyone. What's up, Ivan? All right. We're going to grab this. We're going to jump down here. Okay. And now we're going to say crazy pack break. Crazy jumbo pack break? Let's call it a jumbo pack break. Also, we've got hot slab breaks. Live card shop. Good enough. Let's say Destined Rivals. Hot slabs. There we go. We're going to save on that. Hey, what's up, Mr. Team Rocket Grunt? How's life going, man? Last night, we did something weird and new. We had like 20 different booster packs, and they all had like prices on them. And I usually scroll through those to show what we have for sale. And I had this just, you know, in the moment, spur of the moment, funny idea. I said, what if we just added all these up and turned it into one big break for a bunch of booster packs? And it was surprisingly fun. We're live for Thursday day. Here it is. Oops. I don't want that. There we go. All right, there it is. Ta-da! Those are all of my packs? Those are all of your packs. How did you know? This guy's he's so smart. How did you know that? All right, we have some useless emails to get rid of. I get so many advertisements for video games. So weird. It's because of the TheCardconomist channel. They want me to play their game. Notification of a cleared e-check from Saul Jimenez. That's good. All right. We have a Mr. Iman Idrissi. He is the first order of today. He's the, he posted this an hour ago, huh? He didn't say what he wanted, though, Mr. Iman. Okay. I'm going to write him down. Free Palestine. Habibi, that's definitely a fake account. And he must be referencing the one guy who was shouting that after he had murdered a Jewish couple yesterday night. Pretty heavy news. I thought when I watched it, I thought to myself, this guy just sabotaged his own movement. That's what I thought. Because he was shouting it while the police were arresting him. And it sounded like the sort of protest chant, right? It has a certain musical tone to it. And all I could think is like, now anytime someone hears that, they're going to think of the shooting. And so in America, I don't know about anywhere else, but in America, that's going to make it a very ineffective sound effect now. Here it is. What happened? Bro, come here every day. Habibi has been consistently saying that for a good while now. I'm pretty sure Habibi is a fake account. We have a group of fake accounts. I don't know who hosts them. It could be Alex, but I don't actually know if it's Alex. Could be somebody else. Actually, I know Alex is not here right now because if he was, he would have pinged the Discord, and I got to ping the Discord. So he's not actually here. All right. So it might be someone else. Here we are. All right. But I'm pretty sure that's a ironic account. It's a satirization. Here's this. Get some Pokemons over here. So I'm putting together some random packs again. I thought that was really fun, what we did last night. Mr.'s getting old, doesn't remember his own audience. I know Habibi. He shows up all the time. He does the same thing. It could be Mr.'s alt account. Oh, yeah, with my hands right here on the table, right? That's me. So we got 1, 2. Okay, so we need prices for all this stuff. That's the trouble. You got to price all this stuff in order to do a giveaway on them. That's why that's why that pack break last night was so fun, because you don't normally get to do something like that. But the reason you don't is because it takes a long time to price this all. So let's see. Let's try to add some stuff to it. I'm going to add some stuff to it. How about a Scarlet pack? Could be Alexis. It's definitely not Alexis. She's too serious of a person. She would never do that. Here's this. Here's this. Here's... Plus, that person has been around before I even hired Alexis, I'm pretty sure. The Habibi account. Definitely most likely a fake account. Let's see. We're on to you, Habibi. We know you're not real. One of these. And maybe one of these. Is Nami done? Dude, we started a Nami pre-order yesterday. A pre-order break. Just like the Destined Rivals is a pre-order break. And the Nami shot up to 5 spots. Can you believe that? 5 out of 14. 9 spots remain. Destined Rivals went off last night. Who got it, actually? Bill Barron has a box of Destined Rivals. Congratulations, Mr. Bill Barron. That means when he shows up, he has a whole box. When the boxes arrive, he has a whole box that he paid $40 for. So that's the excitement of the Destined Rivals box presale. Could be Alexis. It could be Mr.'s alt account. Mr.'s getting old. No, he's here all the time. Hey, Mr., I think you forgot to add me to the Pikachu break on yesterday's day stream. Oh, yes, I saw you mention that, and I didn't respond because I knew you were going to bring that up in the stream. And I said that's when we should fix it, is in the stream. Let's go find the rare candy bag, wherever it is. Here it is, the rare candy bag. All right. And then let's check real fast. I vaguely remember that order. You had 2 parts to it, and I did the booster pack part first, and I told myself, now don't forget, add them to the break. And then I promptly forgot. Here we are. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Hold on. I always gotta sneeze over here. Oh, awful. I didn't actually sneeze. I just almost sneezed. That's an awful feeling. Hey, what's up, Michael? All right. Very nice. I was going to say 5. There we go. All right. So I'd like to host this as a break. However, I realize how hard it would be to price all these things. It would actually be hard, wouldn't it? It'd be a lot of work to price them all. Let's set them here for the moment and work on it a little bit at a time. So Donkey Kong, how much is a Donkey Kong pack? Let's close these tabs and then let's go over to the menu. And this is under vintage tops. So I'm going to write on them with marker. And Donkey Kong would be $8. So this is going to be 8. Okay. The Simpsons. We've sold a couple of these. These are going to be 10. Okay. 8, 10. Marvel Universe. Series 2. Where do we keep Marvel? Wow. This shows me how tough it is to actually... Here it is. Marvel Universe. Series 2 is 7.5. You know, we're getting ready to move. I'm going to lower these prices. Series 3 is now 7. Series 2 is now 7. Marvel Series 1 stays at 27. That's a very expensive set. Very desirable. Rick and Morty set. Rick and Morty. Is that in the extended menu under, like, other? Build, Divide, My Little Pony, Card Wars. We have a complicated, you know... Oh, here it is. Rick and Morty, $20. Wow, pricey, by the way. Pricey dollars for Rick and Morty. Here's a fun one. Guardians Rising. Now, I don't have a price for that one. So, what's is this screen kind of blurry? What's fun about these breaks... Hold on. Okay, what's fun about these breaks... Oh, that's much better. I can go get random packs that I know I have laying around and add them to the breaks. Turn that down. All right. Let's see. Guardians Rising. Booster box. A sneeze is sometimes thought to expel evil spirits. Oh, whoa! Is this real? Guardians Rising's like $800 for real. Damn! When did it get so expensive, dude? All right, 830. So 830 divided by 36. Oops. 830 divided by 36. $23. So this one's going to be... Let's make it an even 24. That's my profit margin. It's the extra 70 cents. Okay. Card Wars. I don't know Card Wars. Shows you I don't have my own menu memorized. which you can't blame me. There's too much to remember now. So this is about $6. Okay, $6. Marvel Universe 3. Oops. This is interesting. It's forcing me to get good at using my own menu. So this is $7. I should have already known that because we had just adjusted it. Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is a whopping $26. So Breaking Bad is a pricey set. Somebody told me to add that to the menu. We got Charlie Brown, Charlie Brown. Where's Charlie Brown? Weirdly enough, I don't see Charlie Brown. Should be over here then. Wow, I don't even see it. This is Guardian Rising out of a sealed box. It is. It came out. Oh, there it is. Oh, I see. It cuts off, and you have to scroll down further. So, the Guardians Rising actually comes out of a promo box where I believe I was getting like Jumbo Charizards or something. I can't remember what it was. But it was coming out of a jumbo box, and I put it into this big box, and there's a whole bunch of them in there, along with what's the one set? Burning Shadows and Steam Siege. So it's Burning Shadows, Steam Siege, Guardians Rising, and another pack. I don't remember the last one. Okay, now these are some Union Arenas. Now these shouldn't be difficult. I know Union Arena. All right, so Jujutsu Kaisen 5.5. Code Geass, $6. Now these were recently acquired, and they don't have as much wiggle room in the price. We can't wiggle them about. Oh, this is on the moving menu, isn't it? So this one's quite cheap. The moving sale. Carddass Nikke, $2.75. Let's just make it $2. Star Wars Family Guy. I believe we keep this under the Star Wars category. Here it is. Star Wars Family Guy is $6. Okay. Some of these products would be really fun to open. Just one pack of it. This is the Harry Potter. KU Harry Potter, $5. You guys saw me selling KU cards, graded KU cards for AOVIC. They really are a product that you can actually grade and sell. They're not just Chinese product. Shiny Treasures is a kind of pricey $12. Put it on top of Alakazam's head here. Okay, and then we got a bunch of these. Now, these are ones that we don't have on the menu. I don't really know what to sell these for. These are Indonesian. And if I recall, they were kind of pricey. They came out of booster boxes that gave you like 10 packs, and they were like, they were pricey. These are from Tag Team. I'm going to price them at 10 each. I don't remember what they cost, but they were pricey. Okay, I believe that's actually Tag Team. It was just highly, highly, highly desirable. Okay, and then let's see. This is Japanese. Which ones are Japanese? These three are Japanese. So this is on the Japanese menu. Ready? So Scarlet, that'd be at the bottom, wouldn't it? Where's Scarlet? Shiny Treasures, Triple Beat, Snow Hazard. Wait. Is Scarlet not on here? Night Wanderer is $3. I don't see Scarlet. Is it under a moving sale? No. Pokemon Japanese. Glory of Team Rocket, Heatwave, Battle Partner, Terra Festival, Electric Knight, Night Wanderer, Crimson Haze, Base Scarlet 3. Base Scarlet's kind of in an odd spot, isn't it? Should be at the bottom of that menu, not near the top. Let me just move that. As the oldest set, you'd expect to find it down here. Maybe I had it sorted by price a long time ago. Okay, and then Night Wanderer was 3. And this is not on the menu. And we are out of it. Battle Region. We'll set this at 5. Oh, and then also, of course, these. So these should be like $2 a piece, right? Let's see. Blue Skies 2.5. Black Flames 1.5. So that's $4 between them. So this is $4 between them. And this is actually Snow Hazard on the Japanese menu. Snow Hazard, which is $3. All right, there we go. There we have it. Mister, my package is stuck in Illinois since 8 days. Is this normal? It's not stuck. What's going on is that was the last time they scanned it, and Illinois is correct. All of the packages that are international, they always go through Illinois first. And so it's in Illinois, and they've most likely already scanned it, and it's most likely on the way by air toward you. So it could actually already be in your country, and the last time they scanned it was in Illinois. But Illinois makes perfect sense. That's where 100% of all international packages go. For me, anyways. I don't know if it works that way for everyone, but they always go through Illinois. Okay, you ready? This is the fun part. Breaking Bad pricey. Card Wars cheap. Guardians Rising pricey. Rick and Morty pricey. Code Geass. KU Harry Potter. Dobby's pregnant. This is 3. Oh, what was this? We're not going to price that one. All right. You get this one. +5. +3. +3. +10. +10. Comes out to 190. Ooh, that one's a little more expensive. So, should be about 5 spots. We should add $10 more to it. So it's going to be 5 spots. We need to add $10. How do we quickly add $10? Okay, we need to add $10. How about just something interesting? How about one of these right here? Perfect. All right, that'll give you a chance for Rayquaza is what it'll do. That's an old Sun and Moon set. All right, that's our new break. This is our jumbo pack break. 1 in 5 odds, $40 buy-in. You get all these packs. I don't even think it'll fit in a bag. I don't think this will actually fit in a bag. Will it? Out of prismatic. Prismatic's too easy. It's too obvious. These are supposed to be like weird stuff that you don't open very often. You want prismatic, you just go get some prismatic. This is weird stuff. All right, there it is. That one's a little bigger than the last one. In fact, literally larger. It doesn't fit in the bag as well. 41 in 5. One person gets the entire pile of cards. And there's some pretty crazy Indonesian packs where something big might happen. You got a couple of the Japanese and Korean Pokemon, and they have a lot of interesting sort of like vintage cards, like the Marvel, and just stuff you really don't open. I promise you don't open it. So we'll put this over here for now. That's a 1 in 5 jumbo pack break. We're going to call it a jumbo pack break. Ah, juicy honey. See, I think the person who owns and controls the Roshi Goku account, I think that's also the Habibi account, and I think it's the Jesus account. I don't know who you are. You're definitely somebody who hangs out a lot, though. So here is Mr. Asmer Ahmed. You ready? All right, here you go. You're going in, man. Appreciate you jumping in here. By the way, did we find out who Mr. Aman was? Aman Idrissi? Idrissi. He sent $43, and I don't know where to put him. It is the manga break. It's so funny that this is filling up, and we don't even have the card yet, but it's on the way. All right, turn that down. Ivan says 2 Poke Shuffles. What? Are you telling me that you want 2 Poke Shuffles? Okay. Here's an order from Mikhail. 2 packs of Black Flame, 1 pack of Glory of Team Rocket. Okay, Glory of Team Rocket's over here. When you say 2 packs of Black Flame, are you referring to Korean or Japanese? It's Korean. All right. Help me out there. Just type in like, so when you type in Black Korean, you can, Black Flame, you can say Black Flame K or Black Flame KOR. Because we actually offer it in both Japanese and Korean. All right, but I figured it out with the math. All right, here goes. I sent for the big pack break, mister, in 2 different orders, mister. Sounds good. That's the jumbo pack break, just a bunch of random packs. And it's kind of fun. A weird thing. It went off yesterday, which tells me there is a little bit of a demand for like a crazy jumbo pack. That also means we could, well, yeah, I don't know. I was going to say, we should put something like that together and just sell it outright so that you don't have to like take a chance on it. You could do like $200 and just get the whole thing. Here's Mr. Michael. You got 1 dark right. Kind of a rough round there, Michael. He didn't say new bag, right? Okay. Mr. Michael. Cult Life, baby. I sent for the big pack break. Okay, no problem. Let's not buy Biderlands 4. Biderlands? Why do you call it Biderlands? I saw that the Borderlands movie was one of the biggest box office losses of that year. Did you guys hear about that? Okay, here we have a SpongeBob for $15. Sandy Squirrel for $25. A Lucario for $24. A Rick and Morty's Beth Smith for $80. And a Lickitung for $100. Okay. We have an order from Mr. Steven Sistrunk, paying down Lotina. Hey, what's up, Mr. Steven? Let's go make a payment. All right, we're going to be here in Slab Away. We're going to scroll over to Mr. Steven. This goes down to $15.20. Boop. Thank you. Here's an order from Thomas Young, a box of Hololive Summer. Thomas Young. Hey, how's it going, man? Hey, I fell down the stairs earlier. You fell down the stairs? Oh, man, that's embarrassing. Here we are. Karis did that once. She had years and years ago when we first met. She was walking down the stairs, and she had socks on, and she'd had a drink. She slid down the stairs and slammed her butt. She was like, I fell down the stairs. Thomas Young. All right. Snow White beat Borderlands in that. I think Snow White's for this year, right? Borderlands would have been last year. Snow White definitely got some pretty harsh reviews. There are. All right, very nice. Tossing that. Oh. Konnichiwa. Oh. All right, there you go. See? Flipping that card around so much you can't see it. I fell down a curb stair before. It was not fun. Ooh, that sucks. I can honestly say I've never fallen down the stairs before. Right. Here's this. I've fallen over pretty harshly playing sports before. Playing like soccer and stuff like that. Usually because we trip each other. Ooh. Oh. It's weird. It's like the camera wants to focus back here. And Hair Girl. Very nice. Okay. I want to fall down spiral stairs. You probably don't. Probably you don't. Thank you, Mr. Thomas. A lot of movies this year that were bad. Huh? Yeah. Well, and there's The Last of Us Season 2. That's been really hard to watch compared to Season 1. Season 1 was so decent. Season 2 was like boring. The latest episode of Last of Us was just like a straight up filler episode. I don't need to know all this backstory on a character that's already dead. Like, what's the point? There we go. Who going to watch Lilo and Stitch this weekend? I suspect Lilo and Stitch is going to do fine. I think Lilo and Stitch is going to do well as a product. You gotta remember, Disney had a pretty bad result with Snow White, but it's still Disney. They got so many strong properties they get to sell that do make money. This says $425, $330. Let's find out what that price is today. Carddass. It's gone down. We're almost at $625. It's been 2 months later. You know, prices definitely fluctuate. And that's why it's worth it to check. So you can get this guy today for a much better price of $255. That's right, you 10. Right, you. Hi, mister, from Trump's dinner party for his meme coin holders. You're not at the Trump dinner party. What are you talking about? Meme coin. I'm a top meme coin holder. All right. I remember that, though. You, told me about that, didn't you? It's really funny. What a way to sell a product. Some people call that corruption. They don't like it. They get all angry about it. They're like, "Brr, brr, 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 brr." There's Raichu. ChatGPT is a great tarot reader. Is it really? Let's see. Now we've got lovely Dodrio here. You saw the Dems was so mad about it. Yeah. They're like, that's peddling influence. It is. I heard Jake Tapper, the news reporter, talking about how the conclusion on the Hunter Biden getting rich from Moscow, China, and Ukraine, he said it was true. He was admitting it. It was so strange, but he admitted it so much later. He's like, it was all true. And that was in my feed today, him talking about that. He was like, yes, the Biden family received enormous amounts of money from China, Moscow, and Ukraine for political influence. And then Biden didn't tell the truth about it. Here it is. I was like, wow. You just don't expect to hear that from Jake Tapper. There it is. All right, so Dodrio 225, his price hasn't changed. Scalp movie tickets to buy Pokemon cards. Yeah. You got to scalp something else to pay the scalper prices. That would be funny. So, Jose Redondo, one spot on the gym break. One spot on the gym break. The Weedle? Oh, hell yeah, dude. Weedle's done, guys. It is Weedle. 2 tag team packs that are $10 a pack. No. Those aren't for sale. Those aren't on the menu. I apologize. Those are just in the jumbo break. That's it. I have a few of those, and that's it. I don't have any more. So I apologize, but those are not on the menu. There you go. So you got $20 left over. Boop. I'm giving you the finger wag, wait. Let's grab your scorecard. A little confusion there. I should have been more specific about that one. I sent the other 2 for the jumbo break. Ah, I got you. Okay, cool. So now this will go into the jumbo. So there's room for 5 in the jumbo break. I'll put you right here in the front. 1. Yeah, those are packs that I just don't have on the menu, and I just have them lying about. I have all kinds of stuff like that. I have huge amounts of stuff like that, and it'll be fun to see them go and see what was in them finally. Because they just lay around. Sometimes they're gifts. Sometimes they're, the majority of the time they're gifts. That's how I acquire a lot of those. I don't buy those. I just get gifts all the time. So I'm pretty sure I bought some Indonesian product in the past, and they gifted me some stuff with the Indonesian product. Those Indonesian boxes were really expensive. That's why I remember. So you probably got a good deal on that. So that is the end of the Weedle break. Oh. Now, I want to remind you guys, we've got this D2 deck, and it's being put together out of cards that you donate. So Oscar made a donation, James did, ID Chronicles did, Abraham did, Nathan did. We got some energy cards in there. We got to get some trainer cards in here too. But we don't have enough yet to use it. So if you guys keep donating, we'll eventually have enough. You can donate pretty much anything. The only rule is it has to be at least holographic. Anything below holographic it's not you got pimp my ride kind of, you know what I mean? So it can't be an ugly deck. All right, Luke Laurie, he's had one faint in the past. Mr. Luke. This is finally going off. Okay, Luke Laurie. Are you going to be on the boat this Monday? Probably not. No, I probably won't be using my boat. That boat's for sale. Isn't Indonesia a Muslim country? Pokemon's allowed? I don't know. I don't make up the rules. If it's Pokemon over there, then it's Pokemon over there. Good for them. Did you happen to change the price on Shiny Menu? No, Shiny Treasures stayed the same. All right. I made 6 figures scalping Taylor Swift tickets. Oh, my God. Somebody did. Oops. All right. Somebody might have. So So this is Pokemon Stadium Red Weedle. Let's see who gets it. Okay. Oh my gosh, you're not going to beat that unless you pull like Charizard. You pull Squirtle. All right, so Luke Laurie, round number 1. Dragonite. Oh, Luke Laurie's doing really well. Ooh, Luke Laurie swept you really fast. That was Luke Laurie's Weedle. Dang, dude, I'm sorry, Jose Redondo. If it makes you feel better, Luke Laurie hasn't won a ton of these. He is now just even. All right, so this is the fun part of these scorecards, is you get to kind of see how people are doing over time. That's Jose Redondo, and here is Luke Laurie. Very nice. And let's put the sleeve back on. Can you ship my bag, says Tom. Yes, I can ship your bag. Have you sent in for a round of shipping? Did I miss that? Yes, I can ship your bag. I just got to have a round of shipping. If you already sent for that, let me know. Maybe I missed that. No, I missed the gym break. That was for the Weedle. We have some other gym breaks. Okay, we have some other gym breaks. For example, we have this one. This is called Terror Festival Iron Valiant. And we have this one. These are pretty cool, actually. They're cheaper than the Weedle, and they're tag 10. They're really nice. So I got those out there to help you guys with your scorecards. Ruby Chan, what? Are you going to do a Memorial Day all-day live stream and have a Memorial Day sales for some of the packs? I'll probably go live for Memorial Day. As for Memorial Day sale, it's not like I'm selling imported Chinese product that has like this huge margin where I can just like get rid of that margin. So I don't know. We might have maybe we'll have like a Memorial Day special slab break or giveaway or something. I don't know, but I don't really have any big sales planned. I never really do on the holidays. It's kind of like this. Let's say it's Memorial Day weekend. They don't like cut the price of gold in half for you if you want to buy gold on Memorial Day weekend. So that's a very common question. Hey, what's that Memorial Day weekend sale? Yeah, this is like gold. I don't cut the price in half. But we've done that before, I guess, for like Pokemon Day once. I think we also did something like that for Black Friday. But I don't have anything planned. For Memorial Day weekend, I'm a person too. I like to go play on Memorial Day weekend. So if I show up and I'm streaming, it's sort of like extra hard work for me that day. And but I probably will because I'm really hardcore. I like to get all my days. All right, so we've got, click. Jose Redondo, spot on the jumbo break. Aaron Seals, shipping. Can you skim through my cards real quick? Just want to see what I got. Aaron Seals, where will I run into your stuff? Do you think 280 is a good price for PSA 8 Shining Magikarp? The question is, why buy that when you can spend the $280 buying like maybe a modern 10, maybe like a Japanese Paldean Evolve or Triplet Beat Magikarp. You could buy one of those and just hold that and have that in a 10. So that's throw a little wrench in your plan, make it a little more complicated. Why would you say the Shining Magikarp 8 is better than the other thing? Here's, Articuno, Lycanroc, Dodonzo, little Cubone there. Oh, that's another thing about the new deck we're putting together. You cannot donate any vintage cards. It has to be modern. It's a modern deck. What does a round of shipping mean? I'm sorry, I'm new here. So basically in the description, if you go back and read it, it says in order to ship out, it's $9. So you just pay $9 when you're ready to ship. If you're in the U.S., it's $9. If you're international, we have to calculate it. It's either 20, 40, or 80. But if you're in the United States, $9. All right, Aaron Seals. In fact, that's what Aaron Seals just bought right here. He sent me $9, and now we're shipping them out. And that's why we do like combined shipping. That's why we have people store their cards over here so that you can benefit from like keeping your bag over here for a while, and then you add to it over and over again. And that's combined shipping. So you benefit from combined shipping. All right. And we're going to print. So for example, if you know you're going to buy more cards next week, might as well just keep the bag over here. But if you think you're ready to get whatever it is you got and send it home, might as well send it home. See, some people like to ship as soon as they pull like a hot card. So they'll keep the bag over here until they pull something they really want, maybe for grading or something. And then they'll have me ship it out. Some people let their cards turn into a really huge pile. Like Sarah Dusenberry, for example. She's got a ton over here. She's got like I'm going to have to spend a minimum of like $25 on shipping for her, and she's only going to have to pay $9 of that. So some people do it like that. There's only one rule, though. Don't let your shipping get older than a year. So don't let your bag get older than a year. That is the rule, because you do not want to do that. You will lose it. I'm in Canada. Oh, all right. So let's see. So you're Mr. Tom Young, right? So we're going to have to calculate your shipping. You're this guy, right? This would be $20 unless you have slabs as well. So let me know if you have slabs, in which case it might be $40. But this one little bag, this will be $20. I'm in Canada. Howdy doody, Tom. How's Canada? Is it cold? Oh, poor Tom. Hey, my stuff's junk. Shake my head. We'll load the chat, but not the stream. My stuff's junk. Shake my head. We'll load the chat, but not the stream. This guy's a straight up lyrical genius. All right. So if it's just this little bag, it'll be a $20 round of shipping. If it's a bag and you got a couple slabs too, it's probably going to be about $40. That would be international shipping. You can keep adding to the bag if you don't want to ship out yet. It's actually more efficient to bring the bag up to about 2 pounds. That's more cost efficient. Or the total weight up to 2 pounds. We got a little dustclops here. Ooh, what do I do with this dustclops? He's a Master Ball 9, and let's make him $10. There it is. So there it is, $10. $10 too. Good. We have an order of Zachary Stekskowski. He says 2 packs of Black Flame and 1 pack of Glory of Team Rock. Oh, wait, that's Michael Pettiford. Let's try that again. There we go. Jumbo pack break. So we got this fun thing going on, the jumbo pack break. It's just a funny thing I've come up with because of last night. It was kind of successful. And it's just a ton of packs. That's all it is. A ton of packs. Zach Sticks. No slabs. I'll send for 20. Sounds good. One more thing, okay, Tom? One more thing. When you send me the message, include your phone number. I'll need your phone number to make the label. Sound good? So include your phone number, and that'll be the last step, and we'll be all good. All right. By the way, when you buy from me in America and you open all those packs, I tend to declare it really low so you don't pay a big tax. You know, I believe that's fair because once you've opened the product, it's a different product. So, you know, once you've opened it up and the cards are there, they're different from a sealed product. So anytime you got like a bag of cards and you're shipping international, I always declare the bag pretty low. So that's good. It's actually a clever way to maybe like open packs in America if there's packs I have or service I have you want, and be able to not pay some huge import fee. The other thing is, let's say you want to break. Like, let's say this Dodrio is a break, 225, and you pull them for $40. We can declare them for $40 if you pull them, and all you need to do is save your, like, timestamp the pull, and so that if custom stops and it says, this Dodrio is only 40, yeah, right. Well, you say, well, look, I pulled them for $40, and so then they should clear you through. So that's another clever thing, too. If you're international, we can declare these slabs really low. What Master Ball Evolutions do you have left? Not a lot, but here's a Master Ball. But there's probably 1 or 2 in here. I think there's like a Glaceon and a Jolteon in here from Anthony Kalura. Here's a Palafin that maybe nobody wants. Sent for the Tag 9 Dustclops. Okay, Tag 9 Dustclops. Send them to the side. Are you getting Gem Pack Volume 2? Yes, I got to talk with that guy today, actually. Mark Joel. Hey, it's Mr. Mark Frieren. Hey, how's it going? Can I get 10 Pokemon Japanese Electric Breaker and 5 Heat Wave and 2 Charlie Browns? Why, yes. Yes, you can. You can do that. Let me get those 2 Charlie Browns. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here he is. Lovely. Are you getting Gem Pack Volume 2? I already read that. So there's 2 of the Charlie Browns, 5 of the Heat Waves. Let's get some Heat Waves, shall we? Oh, that's not Heat Wave. Where's Heat Wave? Fresh box. Oh, there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boop. Okay. And then here is the Electric Break. Ow. Electric Breaker. 10 of these. Let's cut myself on the Electric Breaker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. and a 10. All right, lovely. You think Twitch will get in trouble for the DC attack? Do you think Twitch was responsible? Why would Twitch get in trouble? I don't think they'd get in trouble. Yeah, the DC attack was all over the news last night. It was in every feed for me. Everyone was talking about it. I was surprised at the level of anger and hate in the comment section. I was really shocked by that. People said some really, really uncivilized things, and it made me think, you know, that's fine if you're very passionate and angry, but the average voter is not. The average voter is level-headed. And so you're just going to drive people away from your cause by sounding too extreme. Are you superstitious? We are. I did see some comments of people saying, you know, this is actually bad for the Free Palestine movement because it's going to make the supporters of it look, you know, like terrorists, like extremists. You're sure you're not interested in women's sport, Marcy? It was really awful to hear about. It was awful. I didn't like it. It was awful. All of it was awful. Be Kind to Animals Week is half over. Today's Wednesday, isn't it? Be Kind to Animals Week is half over, and no one asked me out to lunch. I'm a little stitious. They have streamers promoting terrorism. CNN talked about it. Oh, well, I don't know about all that. I don't watch any of that, so I don't have an opinion on it myself. But the whole Middle Eastern war is just a place to go upset people. So I'm out of it. I don't want to be part of that. You are. You got two sides. They feel very strongly about it. Doesn't matter what side you take. The other side's going to hate you. I don't want to be part of it. It's awful. You are. Set this over here. It doesn't matter what you say. But yeah, the guy doing the shooting, his name was Gabriel Rodriguez. It is. And so the way I see him is sort of like he's strongly in the movement, you know what I mean? And he went to violence. I feel like that's going to have a backfiring effect. Like, was he even thinking? You know what I mean? Like, what was he thinking? Doing that kind of stuff, it's just going to cause people to abandon your cause. On you, it looks pathetic. A lot of normal, level-headed people are going to say, I want nothing to do with him. I went into a store yesterday to try on a pathetic helmet. The clerk said, you must mean a pith helmet. After I put one on, he said, maybe you're right. On you, it looks pathetic. What? All right. Literally the top Twitch streamer, basically. Ooh. Here's one hesitates to offend a donut by not eating it. Yes. I have to agree with that, Snoopy. Pow! Yeah, Gabriel Rodriguez, he could have just opened Pokemon cards. That's what he should have done. He should have just been opening Pokemon cards. And then if he was just opening Pokemon cards, he would just be enjoying his Pokemon cards and not in jail for the rest of his life. Maybe on death row, you never know. This is drawn in 1989. Wow. Or released in 1989. Smart move, mister. Yeah, look at me. The average Pokemon card collector. I'm just hanging out at home collecting Pokemon cards. That's the way it ought to be, guys. Keep out of all this stuff. This is someone else's business, you know. All right. Just here enjoying my cards like a smart person. Not getting into some huge political activism. There it is. All right. Let them figure that stuff out. He did it. Palestine is now free. Yeah, I know. It's going to be very the whole thing that happened last night. It's again, my belief is that he will not get what he wants. It's going to go against him. Americans will react to the killing with disgust and horror, not with, oh man, he's right. Now we want to free Palestine. Before he did this, we didn't want it. But now that he's murdered a cute-looking couple, now we're supported. You know, that's not going to happen. It is delusional if you think that'll happen. So, yeah, you know, I saw comments of people who were for the Free Palestine movement, and they're saying this is very bad for us. And I also saw comments of people saying that it was actually a conspiracy, that, you know, like Mossad or something like that told him to do it. Netanyahu told him to do it, or some crazy thing like that. So, you know, God, the internet's insane, dude. The internet's a crazy place to go. Not here. This isn't a crazy place to go. You come here, we open up Pokemon cards. Here's Ho-Oh. What about Daddy Trump's Golden Dome? Nuh-uh, he should have been opening waifu packs. Yeah, actually, I agree with that, too. He should have been opening waifu packs. Now he's going to be in jail not opening any waifu packs. Womp womp. Can I donate the Rapidash to the deck box? Yeah, absolutely. All right, so this one will be donated. Let's go grab this. The best part about donating to the deck box is we write your name down so we know who sent the card in. All right. There we go. Maybe we should also write down when they were donated. The Twitch streamer was platforming people saying they should take matters into their own hands like Mario's brother. Oh my God. That's a calling for violence. You can't do that. All right, let's see. I don't think Twitch would get in trouble for that, but I bet you he would. You can't do that. You can't call for people to go commit violence on others. You just can't do that. Look at this. Ooh. People living in America want to live in a civilized society and they won't tolerate it. They'll say no. Plus, it's the worst possible time to do it. I mean, the Republicans, Donald Trump, they're in charge. They have a supermajority. You don't want to mess around right now. That's just a stupid time to be doing too much political activism. You just relax. Wait 4 years. All right, beautiful Rapidash. All right, because they're not going to be super nice about it if they get involved. Twitch won't do anything. Crazy. Twitch will turn a blind eye, Mike. Imagine if Pal World had cards. Hey, maybe they will. Maybe Pal World will have cards. You never know. Oops. All that stuff, that's all serious stuff, man. That's too serious for this. Here we are. The reason we prosper over here, guys, is because we open Pokemon cards. We let other people deal with that other stuff. All right, Mr. Mark. Here's the turtle. Crazy news, though, huh? All right. Here's... Ooh. Look at that Magneton, man. That's beautiful. Wow. That is one of my favorite cards of the Scarlet Violet time period. I'm apparently a big Shinji Kanda fan. Shinji Kanda. I'm apparently a big Shinji Kanda fan because that guy makes exactly the coolest cards. Let's see. That's what? That's Magneton Pokemon Center. How much is that going for now? Is it cheaper? I'm buying another one of those. It appears to be a little bit cheaper. I'm buying another one of these. Definitely one of my favorite cards of the year. Of the whole era. The Shinji Magneton is awesome. So I just bought another one of those. What? You talk politics here all the time. More recently, I feel like politics is not even that useful. I feel like you talk politics, no one listens. Everyone just wants to fight, sling shit at each other. And so that's my thoughts on politics right now. It's just sort of like listening to two sides throw insults at each other and not really listen, not really want to engage in sort of like philosophy. At the heart of politics is philosophy. That's the truth. At the heart of politics is religion and philosophy. And so you have to talk about philosophical ideas in order to really, be able to talk about politics in an intelligent way. If you don't want to talk about it in an intelligent way, what you're probably doing is you're just arguing to argue and shouting propaganda. So that's, or just straight insults. So you get those three, and people get very obsessed with like politics, and that's just not me. At the end of the day, that's not me. I'm obsessed with Pokemon cards. That's what I'm obsessed with, and I'm very good at it. And Pokemon cards have led me to prosperity and having a comfortable lifestyle. So, there's other people out there who really want to make politics the only part of their life, and that's not me. I just talk a lot. So maybe it will sound that way sometimes, but I talk a lot. That's it. I talk a lot. I talk easily. I follow the news. I care a lot about what happens in the economy as well. So I'm very invested in the economy because I like to know where's money moving. So I'll watch all the news because I want to know what's happening in the economy all the time. And you have to do that, basically. You have to know what's going on, or else you won't make smart moves. And I think I've said that before. You need to listen to, like the Wall Street Journal and stuff like that. You need to go listen to some economists. Go listen to some real estate guys. Go listen to maybe some Pokemon guys who are pretty good at Pokemon card investing. Go listen to the gold guys. Go listen to the crypto guys. Those guys will dabble in politics too, because politics kind of leans into it. But let's say there's a big war going on in the Middle East between Israel and Hamas. What am I going to do about that? I'm not going to do anything about that. That's their problem. Here's Mr. Mark. All right, Shinji Konda's peak Pokemon. Yeah, definitely. He's peak Pokemon for sure. Thank you so much for that donation, Mr. Mark, to the Pokemon deck. That deck will be full in no time and ready for usage. There you go. His comments are amazing. Yeah, that too. He's actually got really good comments. Some of them are very pretty. Okay, now we've got an order from... My advice to this audience would probably be, you know, you can talk politics if you want, but don't let it obsess your life. That would be my advice. Because I think people are at that point where it's their obsession. Here's Ivan Rodriguez. All right, and never let politics make you that angry either. That would be some other advice. Never let it trap you in anger. Here we are. Ivan Rodriguez. You lower your blood pressure. Stay away from all that stuff. You have lower stress. There you go. Thanks for showing some of your collection last night. Was a real treat. Oh, no problem, man. Well, you know, that's what's best about having Pokemon cards is you get to show off your cards. How cool is that? That's one of the biggest reasons to collect right there. So you work really hard on acquiring a lot of nice cards and you stack them up. And then one day you get to show them off and be like, look at all the degeneracy. And then normal people go, oh my God, this person's got a problem. But other fellow Pokemon card collectors go, wow, you're really cool, bro. All right, so here's our 7.5. This Charizard got a 7.5. That is such a harsh grade. You know, almost all the Classic Collection I sent them got a 10. This one Classic Collection card got 7.5. And by the way, my Classic Collection sealed product has gone way up in price over time. Way up. Classic kind of like crashed for a little while, and it is back up. When it did crash, I totally bought a bunch of it. Yes. I was even talking about it. I was talking to people about how I was buying Classic. So what do they have to say is the matter? Looks like centering is not the problem. It says there is a problem on the back top left. It says there's a ding. On the back top left. Is that right? Oh, I sort of see it. Let's zoom in. You ready? I'm going to zoom in a little more if I can. It's that right there. That there. All right. I wonder if other grading companies would notice that or care about it. I think I'm going to regrade it anyways. What do you guys think of that? I think I'm going to regrade it anyways. Just because it's Charizard and it doesn't cost that much to grade cards. I'm going to take a picture of them and see what happens on the regrade. I'm not going to send them back to Tag, though. We're going to send them to a different company. So there we go. We've taken our picture. Where should I send a card like that, do you think? A card with an abnormality like that. Maybe CGC. They obviously decided that that issue is worth turning this into a 7.5, which I think is pretty severe. Maybe an 8 or 9 at another company. 9 if you're lucky. To go from a 7.5 to a 9 is a very large change in the pricing. Now, if you recall last night, I was talking about how the way that you should crack these out maybe is just to apply the pressure straight up and down on these edges rather than side to side, which is what I do with PSA slabs. And it appears that is working here. Oh, still broke it. It's very hard to handle once it's broken. Oh my God. I'm definitely going to give myself a plastic splinter in my eyeball one day. You know, I think I might actually bring up some safety glasses and put them on every time I do this. And just be like smart. Because I do this without safety glasses, which I don't recommend to anyone. And so why wouldn't I wear safety glasses? Okay, I think we're doing good on this, actually. I think we're doing better than last time. I put it inside a clear plastic bag to catch all the plastic shards. Okay, that worked. I think we got it. Ready? There it goes. That's what you want right there. That's what you want. When you can open it like that, your card is very safe. Okay, so the trick with the tag slab is no rocking the wrench about. You need to lift straight up or crush straight down, if you want to say that. That's a very subtle issue with this card. And I wonder if another grading company would simply ignore it and consider it part of the card. Might not. This might be a waste of time, but we're going to try it out. Maybe we can get an 8. Maybe we can get a 9. I suspect other grading companies will notice this flaw as well. How do you think... I'm tempted to send it to PSA, actually. We're going to send it to PSA. I'm worried CGC is going to notice that. And be really harsh on it, too. Here's what we're looking for. We're looking for whichever grading company will look at that and not consider it a flaw. So they go, oh, it's fine. Because it's an unusual flaw, right? Like, it's not as simple as a white dot. It's not as simple as a print line. It's a bit of a odd-looking edge, like it's been vibrated or something. Try TCCG? Yeah. Well, we could grade it and just give it the A for authentic grade, which would probably still be better than giving it a 7.5. Nobody buys 7.5s. It's such a strange number. Nobody wants that. So if I put it in my own holder, I could say that's an A for authentic. Here we have an order from Jose Arredondo, Tag 9 Master Ball. Oh, shoot. 2 people tried to buy it. I didn't notice that. Jose Arredondo, that's going to be... You tried to buy it second. The other guy got it first. Sorry about that, man. You're going to have $10 lying around. There it is. This Slackoth has not sold. Would you consider selling card mats that you have? I've got a ton of card mats, and I really should sell them. So he's going to go under featured. Pop 11 EX Deoxys Slaking. Pricey $1,200. Camera a little right heavy. Sorry, I bumped it. That's what happened. Bumped it. Okay. Here's an order from Thomas Levi Young. Ship my order. All right, Mr. Thomas, you got it. Ooh. We're doing a round of international shipping for Mr. Thomas, everybody. All right. Oh, and Chu Calvin. I was supposed to do Chu Calvin. Well, luckily, Alexis doesn't ship today, so I still got a little more time to do that. Better write that down. Chu Calvin is ready to go. All right, so the first step is I'm closing my shipping software and restarting it. All right, boy, it looks like a beautiful day. I wonder what the weather is today. Weather's been immaculate the last week. It's been so good. As a result, we've gotten a ton of outdoors exercise. All right, let's head right over here to International. Is the Neo Shining Tyranitar going for 8K now? Check his last sold. Check his last sold, yeah. I've been GD. Hope you're doing good. 2 silver. So here we have Mr. Thomas's address. Thank you, Mr. Thomas. And now we're going to grab this and place it here. Got your phone number. Thank you for that. The phone number is very important because it allows customs to call you if they need to. Okay, now we're going to set this up to be an 8-ounce package. That's perfect. And we're going to grab this. Oh, no, it needs to be 4-ounce, doesn't it? All right, there it goes. Yeah, this one needs to be 4-ounce. All right, 7 by 4 by 4. We're going to call this merchandise. We're going to say playing cards. All right, good. Did you see Obsidian Flames go up to $250 a box? What? That's because it's got Charizard in it. Rawr, Charizard. Scary. Okay, we're going to have it recipient pays on delivery for the duties. We're only marking the bag as a $15 bag, so you shouldn't have to pay much of anything for customs. How much to update the date on my bags? So that's a new option, is to store your bags over here for a full year. You get the first year free, and then you can keep going year after year for $5. So it's a $5. What just happened? Did it break? Oh my God, we're in the middle of doing this and it like broke. We are verifying that we have up-to-date rates. All right, give me a second, guys. Yes, so you get the first year free. And then if you'd like to continue storing your cards over here, it's $5 per year. And what you need to do is check in, send in for that $5. And what we'll do is we'll update your bag that day, okay? All right, there it goes. So let's try this again. Print. Ha-ha, it worked. Yay! Very nice. You are shipping out, Mr. Thomas. You're going to have a lot of fun when these arrive. Good. What time is it? 5:47? We're just started, guys. Just started. Send those orders in if you'd like to open some cards. Send those orders in. Let's get another card up on the table, by the way. How about this bad boy? Oh, Metal Mew, huh? We'll make Metal Mew a more expensive gym break. We've sold 2 Metal Mews. This is the 3rd one, and let's make it slightly more expensive. Mr. Running out of room again. I'm always out of room. Oh, for those of you who don't know, we have another, like, crazy pack. I call it a jumbo pack break. 1 in 5. We added them all up. This is a $200 value, 1 in 5 odds. 2 people are already in. We need 3 more people. Only 1 person gets all the packs, though. Keep that in mind. It's just like a slab break. Just a fun thing you can participate in. Okay, so the Mew is a pricier gym break for those who like to take a bigger risk. Okay. Holy moly, people just don't pay attention on the roads. Nearly got into another accident. WTF. That sucks. No, you're right. Driving's a very dangerous activity if you didn't know. Driving is dangerous. That's something I talked a lot about in this channel. All right, let's see. I thought I would have copied and pasted from our records. Let me mark this on red. Taxes, guys. Always taxes. When am I not doing taxes? I hate it. I hate taxes. Here's Luke Laurie. 2 Star Wars Galaxy 2. Oh, no, he means 2 Star Wars Galaxy, 2 Battle Partners, and the Zubat break. Yeah, the Zubat break. For a prestigious Rocket Return slab. And it's only a 1 in 6. That's pretty good. Thanks, Mr. Card. No problem, man. All right. We sell a lot of cards to Canada, the UK, Australia. I shipped a guy to Australia last night. And I got to make Mr. Chu Calvin's label. And I think he's to Hong Kong. So we go all over the world. And we've been doing that for 6 years. We're very confident with it. We're good at it. Now this is the bag, the lightning bag. Here we go. Someone battle me for the Mew. 6 is saying, I'll jump in if somebody else jumps in. Pretty fast way to miss out on $50, by the way. Keep that in mind, okay? Know what you're signing up for. Try to imagine what it would feel like to be out $50, you know? Like, it would be exciting also if you were the one who pulled it, but try to imagine what it'd be like being out $50. Helps you think straight about it. 2 battle partners. Let's see, 2 battle partners. 2 battle partners. 30, slab away. All right, $30 to slab away. Okay, this goes down to 300. Oh, you got the Deoxys Golbat. That's a nice card. All of the Deoxys cards are very nice. That's why I had so many of them, because they're hyper rare. They got a really unique reverse hollow pattern. They're stamps, and they're from the prestigious Deoxys collection. That's where Gold Star Rayquaza comes from. Gold Star Rayquaza comes from Deoxys set. So that set's really, no one forgets about the name of the set, you know? Okay. Did you see the shooting in Washington? Washington, D.C. Yeah, people, we were just talking about it. It's a really sad situation. We were just talking about it. Yo, Boba Fett. All right. I was talking about how I personally felt that he was hurting his own movement, that average people will not relate to it. Average people will look down on it. It will not win anyone's sympathy. It will not, you know, get him what he wants, you know. It's like, did you feel like what you did got you what you wanted? Nope, just unbridled rage. There we go. It's going to move people away from your movement. Next time somebody hears that chant, the protest chant, everyone's going to think of that guy. So it's pretty interesting. Here we are. Ooh. Now, why doesn't the camera focus very fast? I don't like the way that works. Huh. Interesting. Camera focus. We need this camera to focus really well. Can you cash me out via ZELLE? It would be hard to do it via ZELLE. Would I be able to do it via CASHAPP by chance, perchance? ZELLE, they have me log in, and every time I try to log in, they want like my credit card number, and or not credit card number. They need my PIN number for my debit card. I don't have a PIN for my debit, so I don't understand. I feel like I've done ZELLE like once or twice, and I don't remember how I got it to work those times. He says, yeah. Oh, okay. So give me a quick ZELLE Cash App name. Okay, AVAX. All of it? You don't want to keep any of it as store credit? We are. Mr. Reel of Flame. Sure, I'll battle you. Mr. Can you use my store credit? I would be happy to use your store credit. Who should go first, 6 or you? Is there another Destined Rivals break? Yes, there's another Destined Rivals break. Here it is. Fresh break. Nobody's in it yet. Just $100. Okay. Just let me know what that number is. Not the number. Let me know what the Cash App name is, and I'll get it all sent out. Mr. Luke Laurie, let's get this into your bag. Okay, Mr. Luke. Luke Laurie with all the Star Wars cards. You really like the Star Wars cards. There's a lot of gradable cards in there, you know. If you just take them slow, look for the best ones, and then get them worked on one at a time, you could get some big flips in there. It's 50-50. I don't mind. I guess Misa's 6. Okay, 6, we'll have you on the left then. Okay. So I'll set this over here. Oh, $sign AVAX. All right, you got it, $sign AVAX. Jumping over here. Oops. I was about to send you 400. You'd probably like that. Here it is. Perfect. Okay. Oops. So I sent you the money. I almost sent it to you twice because you sent me that request. I think I did it right. Let's see. Oh, this says pending that you requested 100. Did it cancel the one I was working on? Did you send me a pending? Is that what you sent me a request? Because I think I was in the middle of sending it to you, and I think when you sent that to me, I think it dropped me out of what I was working on. Yeah, it doesn't say I've sent you anything. I'm gonna give it a minute in case it needs to update. Okay, let's place this here. I don't want to accidentally send it twice. I think you requested it. Now, this goes right here. Let's get 6 in here. Let me look at that one more time. Let me close the app. All right, close the app, open it back up. Okay, it doesn't look like I sent it to you, so and it does look like you did request it. So let me just go ahead and pay this. Okay, so there we go. All right. Ta-da! Yeah, I think when the request showed up, it actually dropped me out of what I was working on, which was for me to send it to you, and it kind of like confused me for a moment there. Ooh, 6, you're all tied up. Let's see how LaFlame's doing on his. LaFlame, 4 out of 3. Oh, you're a little bit ahead, actually. All right, there's a big one, guys. $50 is a lot. Good luck, you two. So you've got 4 pulls and 3 feints, LaFlame, and 6 is at 4 and 4. Although her last one was a pretty good one. She won a really big one last. Oh, right, I have to subtract 50 from your store credit, too, so I got to get that done. All right, you ready? Boop. Polyrath is 90. That's not a bad start. You're going to get Venusaur's 100. Ah, round 1, LaFlame. Here goes round 2. Oh, you're going to win this round. Oh, you're going to win or you're going to tie? Let's jump to the bottom. So since... Oh, wait. We don't search for your item yet. We pull his item off the top. Okay, but so the only way that matters is if this is a nice Charizard. Oh, yeah, she wins. All right, so she's just going to pull a Swampert. Done. All right, so 6-1 round number 2. Okay, she pulled the computer search. It's like the best card in the deck. Here's round number 3. Charmeleon, solid. You got a chance here, 6. And Mr. LaFlame, Ninetales, 80 HP. That's a tie. 80 and 80. Isn't that frustrating when it's a tie? Okay, and now we've got... Oh, no. That could be it, 6. Charmander's 50. You ready? LaFlame. Dragonite with 100. That goes to Dragonite. All right, LaFlame picking up the Metal Mew. That's a heavy one. Hey, chat, can you explain why some slabs have 2 prices? Thanks. Those slabs are on sale. And what you're seeing is the old price and the new price. The new price is lower. So like for this one, for example, see how it used to be 25, now it's 21. And what's going on, those are commission slabs where like the person who owns the slab is asking me to lower the price so that'll sell faster. It's a good deal for you, actually. All right, which one of these don't you got? Let's get you this fire one. Here you are. That was a close one. Okay. There it is. I think it's really exciting when there's like a tie. Mr. just doesn't know the order of badges, Sage. I really don't, so I just do them random. Just imagine they're in the right order. All right. Oh. No, I don't want ocean music. What the hell? Get me out of here. No, we'll do this one. Okay. Tammy, you're always beating up on me, Tammy. Here we go. This is going to say... So, all right. Almost back to 1-1, 6. You're almost back. You were just tied up for a second. Trying to go positive. Shoop. Mr. LaFlame. We work hard on those stickers and not asking money for it, and you don't take it seriously for us. It's no fun when it's out of order, says Tammy. How do you guys feel? You feel like it's no fun when they're out of order? Freaking Tammy, Sage. I'm feeling the losing pains. Yeah. Well, it would be nicer if it was like super positive. But you know, most people have about a 1 of 1 for their kill death ratio for their card. Poor 6, gotta go pet your rat. Set this over here. Let's see what the next order is real fast. So we have an order from Joey Albrecht. 20 hot pokey shuffles. 20 of them. Ooh, dangerous. Let's see what happens. By the way, if you weren't here to watch it, the Waifu Shuffle got a new card. A really fancy one. Oh, this is my Charizard box. I need to put this somewhere. Set that there for now. The Waifu Shuffle is... got this chase card in it now. Here it is. $300 chase card. It's the signature Red Wolf. This is now in the Waifu Shuffle. You could pull it for 20 bucks if you get lucky. There's a total of 3 signature 10s in there. All right. Did I already rotate these? I can't remember now. Let's go ahead and rotate them. Doesn't really matter. All right. 1, 2, 3. Ready? That's a lot of money, Joey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There it is. So what Joey's hoping for... Oh, we keep the Poke Shuffles over here. What Joey's hoping for is for this 20 cards to turn into more than $100. Good luck. $100 of value. Top Stratini 10. It's not bad. Ooh, that's a really tough round. It looks like you've swept a cold round out of the box there, Joey. That sucks, dude. All right, let's go find that Top Stratini 10. Maybe it's a nice card. If it's the Top Stratini 10 I'm thinking of, it's about a $30 card. Ah. So this one? Ooh, it's a miss, dude. I'm so sorry. It's a risk in here, isn't it? Look how many slabs are actually in here, though. Rotom, Tinglu, Toxtricity, Pikachu 10. Really nice, actually. That's in English. Oh, the Pikachu is actually the chase, is it? Oh, that Pikachu is the chase right now. Feraligatr, Gardevoir, Palafin's in here, Iron Valiant, Pidgeotto. That's a vintage card, the Pidgeotto. Clefairy's in here. That's a lovely card. Geodude's vintage. There's an Iono, Giratina, and Mega Venusaur. Seems like there's probably room for more. I'm so sorry, dude. That was a cold round. You know, here's what I bet you did. Are we allowed to ask what slabs are still in the Waifu Shuffle? Yeah, you can ask Waifu Shuffle, you can ask Poke Shuffle. The one you can't see is the live customs. There's a very good reason for that, is because if you could kind of see the order I had those slabs in and what was in there, you could kind of guess like how many cards, cold ones in a row to avoid or like to go after. And so it would be kind of like cheating to know the order or to know like the price of the slabs, you know what I mean? Like, for example, if there's a $300 slab and let's say 7 cold ones have been pulled, you can start to do an analysis of, all right, well, what was in the box? What could it be? And this would allow you to make a prediction on how many spots left to buy. So the live customs have to remain a secret because of the way they're opened. I'm sorry, Joseph. This time it was a cold round. Sorry, man. All right. You know, Joseph, I like you going in here better than drilling cards, dude. Your money goes further. There it is. Jose Arredondo, you have $10. Is the Star Wars signature still in the shuffle? Yes, that Star Wars signature card has just never been pulled. It's because the box shuffles each time, right? So it's possible to avoid it the entire time. There's a shiny Snom. Here's a nice Gengar, which notably we don't have that in the Poke Shuffles. Here's a birthday Pikachu. Here is a Mr. Krabs. Here is a Rick and Morty Jerry Smith. Okay, let's just see what happens next. So now we got Victor Kokiko. Destined Rivals Box Battle. Don't add extra packs this time. Lol, all love. Yeah, it is. All right. Sorry about it, man. Okay, Mr. Victor. I guess say 1. I agree. Place that there. And let's write up a card for you. That would be considered as searching. Can we know if there's been any signatures pulled from any of the anime sets, or is that searching? Yeah, we generally do consider that searching. Yeah, I try to stay neutral. I try to stay out of it. Because, you know, it would benefit me to tell you when something is hot. Like, right now, my brain can think about what's a fresh case, for example. It's like, oh, this set is hot. Fresh case, lots of signatures to pull. But if I give that away, that's, you know, it's unfair in a certain way. So I like to kind of stay neutral. It would benefit me to tell you that there a certain case is hot, but it sort of goes against the idea that I don't tell you when a case is cold either. I'm always sneezing over here. This area of the room has to be full of dust. It has to. All right, there we go. Oh, we need this. Here it is. First one in, Mr. Victor. There we go. You sent Aovic $100. All right, that's done. And now we've got this over here. Matthew Bigos with a Bigos order. He wants a Lord of the Rings. I think that's a Topps Lord of the Rings. And 2 Topps first edition movie. I need a new bag. Mr. Matthew dropping in with a $195 order, everybody. Wow. All right, so these are the coveted vintage Lord of the Rings Topps Chrome packs. Topps Chrome, as you know, is a premium product. This is from 2004. So these are, you know, at the time that they released, these were brand new and modern. But now they're super vintage and old. So it's very cool. And then 2 of the vintage Topps Pokemons as well. I don't have a way to restock these, so when they're gone, they're gone. We used to have Pokemon Topps on the menu, like, all the time. It was just consistently on the menu. Now, it's much more complicated because the price of them have gotten so ridiculously high. All good. Had such a range of emotions watching the live this morning. Ooh. You know what I should have done? Here's what I should have done. I should have stopped and sent you a PayPal message or like an email, and I should have said, be careful when you watch the Destined Rivals box pre-sale box break, because it'll look like you won, but it was an illegitimate run at first. That's what I should have done, and that would have broken your expectations. You'd have been like, oh, all right. And then when you go watch it, you'd be like, okay. I should have done that instead of letting you do it naturally. We are. All right. We've done that before. Anthony Kalura got hit with it once. It was a break where I had too many booster packs, and his name got pulled. He was a good sport about it. You're being a good sport, too. I really appreciate it. It does happen. I'm a human. I'm not a robot. I'm not a calculator. So it does happen. And I have to remind people that I'm a human, and I make little mistakes like that, maybe too frequently. Here's this. It's very easy to make that mistake. If you do this a long time and you try to do this job, it's a highly detail-oriented job. And the funny part was I actually had the correct number of packs the first time, and I second-guessed myself. Here's this. Here are these guys. And here's this guy. That's funny. But, you know, the sort of like when you have too many packs, let's say that there was the correct number of packs. What might have happened, you might have missed it by one, see? But that extra pack pushed your name into the position. When you think about it for a while, that extra pack pushed your name into the correct position to be pulled. But if it had been 9 packs, you probably would have missed by one. Think about that. So the person who missed by 1 that round probably should be the annoyed one. Like, hey, that would have been my round. If only you had not included that extra pack, I would have been the winner that round. So that person should be annoyed. I'd be annoyed. Here we are. I'd be like, hey. But so we call it an illegitimate round if there's too many packs. It's not a real round. Ooh. Very nice. You shall not pass. The age of men is over. The time of the Yorks has come. Can Snom be a gym break? You want to do a gym break on Snom? Snom's a snob, though. Yeah, we could do that for you. I don't mind. You're spending money, so let's get you spending money. All right. Here's this. Ooh, round 1 equals defeat. Doesn't that look nice? So that's all the starters in Mewtwo. Isn't that a nice card? I'm telling you, there's so much money potential in these packs. Because if you get like the right cards, you can grade so much. Oh my god, dude. Speaking of which, Ah, look at that. That's money right there. I say that, you know, it's some people accuse me of turning the hobby into all about money, but money really is the measure of desirability. So when I'm saying you spend like $80, but you get like $500 of value out of the pack, that's a big win. And you don't have to sell the cards. You can just keep them in your personal collection. But it's a big difference doing that versus pulling like some penny commons. Good stuff. Really good stuff. And here is your Holo Pikachu's Vacation. How many Topps Pokemon packs left? Not much, maybe like 5. It was expensive, but clearly extremely popular. I actually couldn't tell. I would have to look in the box again. Everyone's been buying that. Everyone. Dude, we might as well put that guy in a sleeve too. I would want to get a 10 on that, but them resting in the box isn't going to ruin their corners. I just know that you guys will be paranoid if I don't do this. Excuse me. I store my own cards in bags with no top loaders. That's how I do it for my own cards. There it is. All right. That is my second Charizard from Topps. I got that the last time I ordered a Topps pack. You're doing good. You're doing good. That means you're doing very good. Wow, congratulations. Let's try another pack. Are you ready? Really, these unique international packs ought to be booster pack graded. Okay, Ash's Sacrifice. The Fight Rages. There's another Charizard card. I call this set a Charizard set because there's so many different ways to pull Charizard. Dawn fan. You got a fan of the Dawns. All right, thank you for that. Ta-da! All right. We'll get you one of those special thick sleeves real fast. Here it is. Pop these guys in. Good. So there you have it. Pretty big wins from the Pokemon Topps collection here. Pokemon Topps series. What do you think about the Mega Gardevoir EX from Generations? It's a pretty card. I don't want to own it, but it's a nice card. New bag. Welcome back, Mr. Matthews. All right. We got the Matthew Bigos. He's the man. You like to open these? A couple guys like to open these. Someone named Diane likes to open them. Someone named, I think it's Matthew David, right? Actually, I can't remember now. No, it was David Morales. He likes to open them. Not Matthew David, David Morales. You know, yeah, a few people open these bad boys. It's very hard to grade these 10, even though they're coming out in such great condition. You might still fail 10, but a couple of them might actually grade 10. And when they do, they're worth a couple hundred. They'll be worth $100 to $200 pretty quickly. You're going to go into the MA box. There we go. I was at first. I totally understood after looking at the situation. Thanks for all you do. Oh, you're really nice, dude. Thank you so much, man. All right. So here is the Schnom. Schnom. Ta-da! Schnom. So as a break, he costs $2 extra. So he is now a $26 break. There's actually a very good reason for that, by the way. That's because there is a PayPal flat fee per order of 50 cents. But also because I want to punish you for being in a break. How about that? Here's Christine. Hello, 2 of the bulk bags. All right. Christine's ordering 2 of the $4 bulk bags. Here they are. These are $4 per bag, and they're made out of junk. You can put them into the Pokepot for 10 rolls in the Pokepot. Pokepot rules have changed, by the way. You need 4 in a row, 4 of the same number to pull half the Pokepot. However, if you just roll 3 of a kind or 2 doubles, you get 3 cards back from the Pokepot. So it's changed that way. Here's Negotiating with Watto. That's a premium card. Playboy, Star Wars, Psycom, an energy card, Playboy. Boarding the Queen's Starship, Playboy again. So you can see these are just like junky cards. I wouldn't know what to do with them all. Here we are. What packs are in the Mega Pack Break? We showed them off at the beginning. You'll have to rewind to like the beginning of the stream. But there's some interesting Pokemon card packs here that normally are not for sale. For example, there's a Guardians Rising, and there's also some really interesting tag team ones. Here, oh, no, that's not it. Where are they? Are they here? So here is a tag team. Maybe you could pull Latios from that. I don't know. And that's actually Indonesian, by the way. Here's a Rayquaza one from Sun and Moon. There's one more. There's like a... where'd it go? There's like a... oh, what was the name of that set? Starts with the B. I don't remember the name of the set. So there's another Indonesian pack that is interesting. And yet it's not there. Where is it? Oh, here it is. There you go. It looks like a Cosmic Eclipse pack to me. So, all right. So those are some interesting Pokemon card packs. We went through this. This is pack number 2 for you. 9 tricks that don't work on me. Only money. Here we are. Vengeance of in the Force. Is Watto kind of like the banking gremlins in Harry Potter? Is he a stereotype? Here's Bunker Beast. Here's the Royal Court Rescued. Okay. Star Wars, the Joker card. All right, lovely. Cool. Nice. All right, you got a pretty fat bag, and it didn't cost you much. A lot of interesting things in there. It's kind of funny. The bulk packs were just intended to be used with the Pokepop for fun, and you're just buying them for their own sake. So it's kind of funny to be that way. Here is Noctowl. Ooh, Noctowl 9. LMAO, yep. He's got like the elephant trunk nose. Like, come on, dude. What? Same with the guys who controlled the Trade Federation ships. They were Asian or something, right? Like Asian stereotype. They are in the ventilation. What? Okay. Lucas says he was intended to be an offensive caricature of Italian Americans. Oh, that's a fascinating. No, actually, that does make sense. Maybe he does sound a bit Italian, doesn't he? Yeah, kind of like, yeah, I get that. Like a Mamma Mia. Sure. He's got that a little bit. Maybe we're the racists. Don't forget about the Asian fish people, too. Yeah. Crazy, man. Just how it is, I guess. Here's 6. She's into the snob. All right, snob it is. So 6, we're going to put a dash through that. And we're going to put you in here now. Boop. That's a shiny snob, by the way, because it's shiny V-Star. Well, it's okay to make fun of them. Hey! Here's a Holland's Electrode. That's a vintage Holland's Electrode. Much more rare than other cards up here on the table. Let's see. Holland's Electrode. For $325. Let's see if he's changed it at all. It looks like he will go down in price by about $20. Not a big difference. He can be cheaper by $20. I'm loving the Star Wars cards from the bulk bag. I'm pretty sure those cards are expensive, right? I'm just kind of giving them away because I don't want to spend the time grading them. So they're basically for free at $4 a piece for the whole bag. I mean, it's not impossible to make your money back on $4. It's not exactly free either, but I mean, if the card itself is worth like $10 or something, how much are those cards worth? They're like worth $10 or something, aren't they? All right, so this is $280 now. 6.25. Any other Carddass slabs for sale besides Paisaw's commission slabs? Carddass cards. Yeah, I got all kinds of weird stuff for sale. It's just a matter of being able to find it, locate it. We have Beatrice. Can I please get a spot in the Mega Pack break? Also, if I happen to win the break, can I please keep the Pokemon Malaysia packs sealed? Oh, the Malaysia packs. Yeah, we can do that for you. Okay. They're Malaysian? I thought they were Indonesian. So I put an S here, which means sealed, and I would just remember those instructions. Although it's funny, those are the ones everyone probably wants to know about. 2 spots remaining in the Jumbo Pack break. I call it the Jumbo Pack break. Love the knockdown art. This one graded 9 with PSA, so I priced it at only $10, which is probably below the eBay Buy It Now price. Think of it like halfway of a giveaway, because you're getting it below that price. Most of them are worth about $2. Oh, okay. Well, that's still not bad, you know, because if you get 2 of them and they pay for the pack in terms of value, you still get the other cards in the pack too. So, you know, it's a nice little thing. You might find 1 or 2 that are actually pretty valuable. Because I didn't really discriminate between them. I just stuffed them all in there. I wonder if my bag got repossessed. Why don't you tell me the name of the bag and tell me how old it was? Was it like 2 years? If it's 2 years, it's guaranteed gone. If it's 1 year, it's probably gone. But if it had something valuable in it, it could have stayed on the table longer than 1 year. AVAX says, I think you forgot to take 100 for my credit. Oh, yes. Let's go ahead and do that for Mr. LaFlame, too. So there's that. And here is Mr. LaFlame. Here it is. So it's 50 and 100. This goes down to 98. Okay. And LaFlame, he goes down by 50, which means he's got $198. All right. Store credit. I remember seeing a Charizard Carddass slab on the table last week or so. Still got that? Charizard Carddass slab on the table. I don't remember that one. If it's Charizard, he's probably gone. Charizard always sells. He sells fast. It's pretty rare for any Charizards to stay on the table. I could even make the Charizards like red label price, where it's over the market price, and they'll still sell. They just go away. Same with the Gengars. Like Gengar, I can make him more expensive than like the cheapest buy it now or whatever, and he still sells. People just want to have him so bad. And then you can have a card like this, Knockdown, and you have to go beneath the market price, and maybe he sells. You know what I mean? So it's really fascinating that way. Okay, but speaking of which, Ivan's going to pick up the Knockdown. Here you go, Ivan. Ivan really appreciates these kind of cards. So he's going to have a lot of these nice little cards. There it is. You are correct. I did mean the Indonesian pack. Nice. I thought they were Indonesian. I was like, wait a second. Here is, ta-da! Whoa. That one's really cool. I'm going to save that one for a little bit later. Here's a cute one. Whoa. We got Old Maid Pikachu. I like the Old Maid Pikachu. Maybe it was vending. Vending. Well, vending Charizard. Carddass, all Carddass cards are vending cards. Old Maid. What did he look like? Maybe you can remind me. What did he look like? Oops. Okay. So we'll place this guy at about $40. Michael Matai, last purchase in February of this year. Michael, there is a very high likelihood that that bag would have been repossessed, donated, unless you had some really hot moolah in it. Sometimes when there's like really good pulls in the bag, I go, I'm not going to touch that. It's too expensive. I don't like to mess with it if it's too expensive. But if it's just cheap cards, I just go, all right, let's get rid of this. But you know what? I don't feel like I've seen a Michael Matai in a while. Let me check the back of these boxes for you. So last February, right? Matthew, Mark, Matthew. Some names are more likely to get repoed as well, just because those boxes fill up and we run out of room. Like here's a Mark Fitch. He's from 324, see? So he's still in. I'm going to bet I looked at his bag, and I bet there was like something nice in his bag, and then I said, I'm not going to touch that one. But he will run out of time, too. He's got to get in here. I give him about a year and a half. Here's a Matthew Castellanos. Most people, they just have kind of a bag worth, I don't know, maybe like 10, 20 bucks. Here's a Matthew Wietrich, 224. Mark Lombardo. No, it's looking like... No, I don't see one. I'm sorry. Probably got repoed. Let me show you what the average repo bag probably looks like. So this guy, I bet you I've never even checked this one. Let's see. First of all, he just got a bunch of hollows. Those aren't really worth anything. Here's a Mimikyu. He's probably like 10 bucks. Little Abra. He might be like 5 bucks. Oh, okay. He had a couple things. I bet you I didn't take this one because I thought it had too much in it. But, I mean, he is also from February. And so he's had almost a year and a half now. He got a little Weavile. I mean, Weavile can't be that expensive, can he? Squawkabilly, same deal. Gloom's Gloom. Wigglytuff, definitely not worth much. And then you got a little Abra and then a Mimikyu. The Mimikyu is probably the most valuable card here. I bet it's like 10 or 15 bucks. The whole bag might be worth, what do you think, 25, 30 bucks? Probably about 30 bucks. So that's very common for people to abandon about $30 over here because they don't want to spend $9 shipping 30 bucks of cards. Especially there's no Charizard, there's no Umbreon in it, there's no Gengar, there's no Lugia. So this is a very common practice is if you know, if the cards aren't impressive enough, people don't want to come back and pay for that shipping. They just go, forget about it. Which maybe I would do that. Maybe I would do that if it was me. Because it would just not bothered with it, you know. Here's your best, what's your best waifu pack in stock? Yeah, if you like sexual girl cards, sexy lewd ones, probably the Weiss Magic Curls. And these are, let's see, this is the most popular one right now. People are opening tons of this. These are $65 per box. And they will supply you with some very lewd girl cards. Another option, Sneaker Bunko. Sneaker Bunko is very popular as well. That is $78 per box. We've sold huge amounts of Sneaker Bunko. Very, very popular. There's going to be a live action Elden Ring movie. Really? How would that work? I don't see how that would work because, yeah, I don't know. I just don't see that working. The main character is you. So it's kind of like a character with no identity. So I'm trying to think, how would they pick like an actor or main character for that? It doesn't make any sense. As Jack Black. Here he goes. Very nice. All right. And this is a maiden. What? Directed by Alex Garland. Who's Alex Garland? What is he famous for? Tag 10. Zapdos. 25th. We do have a Zapdos in a tag 10 slab, and it's for like $80-something. What about a PSA slab? People seem to pay a premium for the tag slabs. How crazy is that? Of course, that might go away pretty quickly over time as there's more and more of them graded. But yeah, so it looks like the PSA version would be about 50, huh? 50. That's very interesting to note. This is going to be a break. Oh, and by the way, this needs to say 1 on it, doesn't it? So that's 6 is in here. And we'll have this turn into a break as well. The breaks are very popular. Here it is. So again, this is the tag 10. Let's go ahead and cast The Rock and Kevin Hart as well. Yeah. Okay, so the Charizard was around 6,500. 6,500. You mean like PSA 6? No, I'm really confused. I can't really think of any Charizards I've sold or had on the table recently that fit that description. You got to describe like the appearance, maybe. I'm waking up just now, Cody. Mostly Final Fantasy cards. I had an Alt-Art Glacian February 2025. Wait, you're saying it's from February 2025? Did you say February 2025? Because that is very different from February 2024. I thought he said February 2024. Hold on. Did I read that wrong? Are you saying it's from February 2025? Because if it's from February 2025, it's still over here. pitch. Oh, we gotta look for this. Okay, hold on. It's from this year. It's still over here then. Although weirdly, I don't see it. I don't see it. It's not here. From 2025, it absolutely would not have been taken. It's not due until next year or February 2026. Look at the last time they ordered Mr. Yeah, let me look that up again. So he said the name of the bag was Michael Matai. Let me look that up, Michael. No, it says his last order was like in 2024. And let's see. He ordered 3 Korean 151s. CGC 10 Kabutops. That one actually was in February 2024. 3 Final Fantasy Hidden Trials. Okay. I didn't see you order shipping though. Michael Matai. Weird, because I feel like I probably should run into it. I didn't see it though. And it was... Oh, it wouldn't be here. It would be in a different box. Hold on. Hold on. Stick around, Michael. Don't go anywhere. Is he still here? Is Michael still here? Michael, you're still here, right? I misread it. Haha, Michael. All right. Michael, you're still here. I better contact him. If he doesn't speak up, I'm going to send him an email. All right, Michael. I misread your message. Here it is. I don't see an Altart Glaceon. Did he say he had an Altart Glaceon? There's no Altart Glaceon in here. I had an Altart Glaceon. An Altart Glaceon. Maybe it was a really expensive one. Like English or something. Let's see. I'm going to send him an email if he's not here. February is not even that long ago. Maybe the Cool Kids box. Now, I don't see him in the Cool Kids box, though. Michael Schron. Well, here, I didn't need to look at the names. I can just look at the actual cards. Because he said Glaceon. I'm not seeing a Glaceon. Here's an Eevee. Yeah, I don't see that. Maybe he's remembering it wrong. Place this over here. Or maybe he had 2 bags. Let's just see. Okay. Sometimes when the bags are really old, they get like spread apart from each other. So let's just check for a second bag. Here's a Mike G from 724. He must be mistaken about the Glaceon. I don't even see... So, let me go ahead and contact him. He's trying to get a free Altart Glaceon. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and contact him because I don't see him talking. Okay, let's see. Oops, we're going to hit login. Do-do-do-do. It might be the slab. Oh, it could be a slab that he owns. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to message him. I'll make sure he gets a message. Because I don't see him in the chat anymore, and I don't want him to... I don't want him to miss out on this. We just turned him away like he didn't have his stuff. So I'm going to issue a refund. That's the first thing I'm going to do. Oops. And I'm going to say, check for an email from me. Okay, so that's one way I like to reach out. I send a penny message. poor guy. I was like, oh, well, if it's from February 2024, it's gone. He meant February 2025. I have your stuff over here. Found your bag. Thought you said February 2024. But you said February 2025. I was also looking in the wrong spot. I was looking at the MA boxes. He's an MI box. There we go. I think he said a TCC slab. Oh, perfect. So then if it's a TCC slab, it's still over here as well. Me too. I had a shadowless Sard PSA 10. Oh, let me go get that. All right, let's just see what's next. We have an order from our friend, Mr. Winston Lee. 1 Carddass Vintage Pack, 1 Carddass Modern Pack. Ooh, the Modern Packs get a shot for once. So let's show off the Vintage Packs. These sell out. In fact, it looks like I'm just about sold out. These are pretty popular. I'm just going to shuffle here. Grab you one. So you've got Bill, Weedle, Coughing, Kakuna, and Hitmonchan. Very nice. Why isn't it focusing? I need it to focus. Okay, so you pull a base set Hitmonchan out of your pack. Now the modern packs, these really do not get opened very often. These are made very differently from the custom vintages. Basically, the way these work, the custom modern packs. Oh, what's that? Booster or a slab protector. So looks like these are going to be used pretty soon. All right, so the way these work, some of these packs are really cold. Like you don't pull much at all, just like a booster pack break. And then some of them, you pull some decent stuff. And then there's like 1 or 2 packs that are really hot. You ready? All right, so we're going to take a chunk of them, rotate it to the back, just like Poke Shuffle, right? 1, 2, 3. This is your pack. All right, good luck. Let's see what he gets. You're going to get Eevee, Leafeon, and a Joker card. I shoved like a poker card into every one of these packs just because I need to get rid of these Disney poker cards. So this one's not so bad. You pick up a little Eevee. Cool. Okay. And that's for you, Mr. Winston Lee. Winston, who already has a bag, question mark? Yes, he does. Here it is. I accidentally grabbed 2 bags there. Thank you, Winston. All right. If he doesn't respond, if Matthias doesn't, if Mr. Matthias doesn't respond, I'm just going to print him a label and ship his stuff out because I don't want his stuff to expire when he came in and actually checked. I should have a bag. You can choose something to donate to the Pokepot. Oh, yes, sir. Let's donate something to the Pokepot. Give me a minute. All right. Something to donate to the Pokepot. Well, that Joker card would be perfect. Energy Retrieval would work as well. Let's do the Joker card. Ta-da! And you probably don't want it. Because it is a Disney card and you collect Pokemon. This goes up here into the Pokepot. Need the dice. There they are. So the rules for the Pokepot have changed somewhat. The Pokepot is now a little more forgiving if you can pull 2 pairs or 3 of a kind. Instead of getting a reroll on those, you actually get 3 cards out of the Pokepot instead. And he's going to look at... Oh, what? That's it! That's it! He got it! He got the 4 of a kind. You guys make it sound like it... And it's all Snake Eyes, too. What the hell? Wow. Should we clip that? That's crazy. All Snake Eyes, too. Look at that, guys. All ones. What a random day. He just wanted 1 roll. He donated it. Look, this is all he donated. He donated this Joker card. That's it. And so now he gets half of all of it. Okay, so Winston Lee, you got a fat-ass bag now. Here's how this works. We're going to line this up about here. And then where do you think about 1/2 is? Maybe about right here. So all this is yours now. That goes to Winston. The craziest part about this, Winston, is you can donate cards from that pile to keep going. All right, the Pokepot has gone out. Now, this is what's left of the Pokepot. And if you were to roll 4 of a kind, you would get half of this. That's why we decided to go with half, so that there's always something left over. Everyone makes it look like it's impossible to roll 4 of a kind, but we actually come really close to that very often. Did you guys notice that? We roll 3 of a kind constantly, so it's not impossible, and he just did it on 1 roll. It's really funny. Look at all this. So this is pretty much just junk that people donated. Let's see what Winston Lee got out of that. All right. This is all junk cards. People donate junk to the Pokepot. There might be like 1 or 2 pretty cool cards. Let's see. Okay. Some of these. You got some Sonic. He put 1 Joker card in there and pull half the pot. It's crazy. Definitely picking up some Star Wars. That's a Star Wars Chrome, man. That actually might have some value. Yeah, like this computer search, I don't know. It might be worth like $1. You got some sports in here. That was so wild. Glad I got to see it. Yeah, you had to be here. That's so funny, dude. Here's a Pokemon Go promo, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's a promo. Some Marilyn Monroe cards. How weird is that? These are cards people donated that they did not want. Like, that's decent, isn't it? That's a Japanese melodic. You could actually grade that. So you get stuff, little stuff. Nothing to shout about. A decent little common Gengar. That's not bad. Here are some actual collector's boosters Magic the Gathering cards. Okay. Dang, dude. Look at all this. He got this. Look at that. That's one of those fancy Animal Crossing cards. That's a vintage Jigglypuff. That's actually good. That's probably worth like $5 to $10. The Electivires, remember that? Everyone kept donating Electivires. Some vintage Star Wars, Nintendo, sorry. Someone needs to donate a signature. Yeah, maybe. Oh my God, dude. It's not really the idea of the pot. The idea, you can donate anything you want, really. But the idea is you just donate your junk cards, and then we roll the dice for fun, and maybe you get all this junk. That's not bad. All right, there you have it. Was Winston Lee watching? Is he here, Winston? That's crazy. 1 roll. He got 4 of a kind on 1 roll. Crazy. All right, so now he's got a poop ton of stuff. Okay. I got to create multiple bags for this guy. That's a very it's a funny thing, because when you put together a whole ton of junk cards, when you put together a lot of them, they start to feel like they have some kind of value, you know, like a whole brick of just stuff. He says, yes, thanks, haha. It was a pretty funny moment, huh? It was just an everyday moment for me. I was like, okay, 1 card, Joker card, let's put it in. It lands on 4 of a kind, all once. All right. Also, I suppose that goes against the argument that we need to have, like, some kind of special device for rolling the dice. Because people were saying that I shouldn't be rolling it with my hand, but I don't know. It's just convenient to just do this. Psh. Like a craps table, right? Woo! Oh, man, dude. You got some shipping to do now. Look at this. All right, so obviously this is your good stuff here. And then you've got just like huge additional bags. What the? That's hilarious. All right. Congratulations. Oh, sorry, I'll fix that in a minute. Let me put his bags down here first. In the W box. Okay. All set up. And now we'll fix that. Wow. That was really exciting. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. We have Joey Albrecht with a really big order. $120 toward my slab. Okay, Mr. Joseph Albrecht. $120 toward your slab. Oh, there it is. So I'm going to use a calculator on this. You have 7,105 minus 120, 6,985. 6,985. Boom. All right. You're making good progress on that. 10 Poke Shuffles and 4 Hidden Trials. All right. That was definitely more satisfying than the old method. Remember the old method? All you needed was 3 of a kind. But the problem was people were hitting 3 of a kind constantly. And so as a result, I mean, the Pokepot was just always empty. And I just thought that it wasn't that fun. It's way more fun having like some gigantic Pokepot ready to burst. Nope. Mommy Maryland. Yeah, you got some Maryland cards. So weird. Here's Zorn and Thorn. Krill. Graha 2. Graha drop 'em. Sorry about that. Dropping this too. And a Refia. You know, when a card's not super valuable looking, I just handle it a little rougher, I suppose. My hands don't, they don't go into scary mode. When I pull something really nice, my hands go into super focus mode. All right, you did get a full art though. Now 10 Poke Shuffles. Let's see what that looks like. Will we get our revenge on the Poke Shuffles this round? Let's see what happens. Last round was kind of rough. 1, 2, 3. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There it is. Good luck. Joey Albrecht. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that's so bad. Ooh, double tough rounds in the Poke Shuffle. You be careful. You're gonna trigger a run on the Poke Shuffles. Let me see if I got a spare slab for you, like a gift slab. See. You know what I ought to do? I ought to have some Carddass slabs graded that are just like A for authentic. And if somebody gets a tough pull, we just give them one of those. All right, let's see. Here's one. I'm going to give you this Noctowl as a bonus pull, even if you don't want it. I don't want it. Drill it. Ice cold round. That was a tough round. It happens, you know, it happens. Here we are. All right. Very nice. Man, that sucks, dude. Because the box, if you think about it, would have been a bit hotter after your last round. Ooh, we're 2 hours in, and it's 6:47. I'm letting you guys know I'm very close to hopping off here. Gang's all here. Now, you did pull a nice Refia, though. Let's go put that in your bag. Ugh. I'm still thinking about that Pokepot roll. That was so exciting. Redo the row and turn the dice magic off on the table. Turn the dice. There we go. All right, what do we got next? Here's Noctowl 10. Leafeon. Call of Legends. Manectric. And Houndoom. Okay, cool. Alicia Brown says, Snom Battle. 6, are you here? The Snom Battle's going off. Alicia Brown likes the Snom as well. Oh, the magnet. Oh, you think there's a magnet on the table? That is really funny. They're glitched dice. Does Alicia have a card? Yes, Alicia Brune. Snom Battle. Were you the first one in? No, you're the second one in. So you go on the right side of the card. Okay. There's 6. Good luck to you guys. How have you done, Alicia? It says you've only got 2 wins and no losses so far. Is that right? All right, let's see. Oops. Where are the signature cards? $10 on Alicia. All right, here goes. Boom. Oh, Venusaur is a good start. And boom. Oh! You got it by 10 HP, Alicia. Wow, the Swampert. All right, the Swampert coming in. Round number 2. Oh, Charizard's hard to beat, though. You're going to have to pull Great Ball, or I think there's like 1 or 2 other 120 HP Pokemon. You got to be kidding me. You're so lucky, dude. So she's pulled the Ditto. Ditto transforms into Charizard. It's a tied round. Sorry, it's 6. Let's see what happens next. Alakazam, decent, 80 HP. Boom. Rattata. Okay, 6 has got a point. It's tied up. This is it, guys. Wow, that Ditto is fun, man. Squirtle. Oh, that's no good. That's no good. A lot of stuff beats Squirtle. Boom. Yeah, it's going to go to Machoke. That's Alicia Brown. Sorry, 6. Oof. It tied up, though, at the end there. Looked like it could go either way. That Charizard came out, and I was like, the 6 has got this round. And then Ditto popped up. I forgot about Ditto. He's an important card in the deck. The Ditto is. All right, so Miss Tammy was saying I need to know the order of the Johto badges. All Johto. Did I say Johto Indigo? Badges. All right. I'm kind of feeling it like this. Zigzag, 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 zig. You know what I mean? If I was smart, I probably would have gone like sideways like this. And then I would have gone the first 4 and then the second 4 like that. That would have been the smarter way to do it. So either way, it's going to look goofy. But the Sun badge is next. Indigo. Indigo. Let's see. Let's grab this. Listen, Tammy. All right. Let's grab this. I should do the wrong badge on purpose just to tease Tammy a little bit. There we go. Thank you, Miss Alicia. Ta-da! How much is the Pokeshuffle? Pokeshuffles are $5 per card. All right. Sorry, 6. This is going to say, boop. Gone a little more negative. I wouldn't sweat it. Toss that over there. And Miss Alicia, you got a little snob now. Boop. Those gym breaks take a while, huh? Zachary, 10 Pokeshuffles, Mr. Zach. Well, Mr. Zach, time for you to hit the $100 chase card and the 20 live customs at the same time, apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, there they are. Wow. Wow, that's crazy, dude. All right. What do we got for him? We've got a Geodude, an Iron Valiant, and an Annihil. I don't know what that means. Annihilate, maybe? Here's this. Yep. Oh, the Geodude's good. So the Geodude is from Expedition. He's a Vintage 10. Wait, did I miss one? This one here, right? Yep. Wow. All right. Now we know. Now we know what happened to it all. It's pretty good for a $50 order. Okay. Did the EV gym break go off? EV gym break. Was there an EV gym break? Okay. Good. What do we got here? We've got Zubat. We've got Greninja. We've got Pikachu. We got the Waifu break. We got this Vaporeon. That's nice. We got these 2 breaks. We've got this Jumbo Booster Pack break. We need 2 more people. 2 more people and then it's over. It's a promo Eevee. Promo Eevee. There's Cobalion. Here's this guy. I think a promo Eevee is gone. If we had a promo Eevee, I think that one's over. Does anyone remember the outcome of the promo Eevee? It was like $45, wasn't it? Okay, $6.55. Hathim. Hey, it's Hathim. How are you today, Hathim? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Mr. Hathim. Doot. There you go. Okay. Toss it up there. Cold. Snorlax. I tried looking back and just didn't see it. I'll go double check. Maybe the gym breaks will have to be watched. You know, so because sometimes people might jump into those and need help knowing which way it ended. All right, there you go, Mr. Thim. You pulled a Snorlax and a Dunsparce. Ah, yes. What did we last do with you, Hathim? Oh, you've got a box. Here we are. The Hathim box for the Pokemon Master Hathim. It's only 2 people, though. Okay. The customer is always right, says A. Perez. Here's a Thim who says 5 more battle partners. Yeah. Wait, what? Let me buy stuff from you guys so I can be right. I'm going to buy stuff and then I'm going to make really heavy demands. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't do the gym breaks because it's only 2 people. I see. Normally, I think the gym breaks are over really fast. Notably, though, sometimes they take long enough that one of the people would not know how it ended. So that is an interesting thing. But normally, they do end very fast. Maybe the way we should do it is... Yeah, I don't know. It seems so inconsequential because it's a small break. It is. I don't think you need to track all of them. That's what it is. But maybe 1 or 2 of them do need to be tracked. I might have to step up and help out with that too. Here's Volcanion. I demand shocks with laser beams attached to their freaking heads. It's freaking laser beams attached to their freaking heads. Gym breaks don't go in the channel. You are? All right, Hathim. That can make it really tricky for the anybody who went into a gym break and then let's say the stream ended, or let's say they had to go to sleep or something, and then they have to check back much later to know what the outcomes were. Yes. All right, there it is. Thank you, Hathim. Wow, we're all done with the orders. It's 7 p.m. I say we stop here. Tonight, we have the Jumbo Pack break. 2 spots left. I bet it finishes tonight. And it'll just be very fun to see this go off just like yesterday. I like the Jumbo Pack break. It's a really funny thing. Last night, it was a really fun time filler, you know, just seeing all these weird packs go by that don't always get open. So I like the Jumbo Pack break. Gym breaks went well. Pokepots, a lot more fun when you see a huge pot and it actually gets pulled by somebody. The Nami break is like almost halfway filled and it's not even here yet. That's crazy. We have somebody has started our Destined Rivals box break, Mr. Kokiko, right? It's Victor. Is it Victor? Victor. Yes, Mr. Victor started us all over again. Just a normal day. Tons of sales, man. Tons of sales. We've been very busy. I don't know what it is. We're just busier than like ever. And so I thank all of you for that. Thank you very much. I hope you guys had a lot of fun. And yeah, we're going to be on tonight, having a lot more fun then too. Let's see what we can collect tonight. See you later, everybody. The bulk pile was claimed.